we have two different display technologies. We have our LCD display, which is our text-based display. Offers all of the core functions of our system in a lower cost, very basic sense for the driver. It's simplistic, it's got the 5 buttons, it's got the keyboard the driver can interact with. It does things like messaging, logging, geofencing, GPS tracking, MPG monitoring and analysis for the drivers, fault codes. All that data is captured, but it's a very simple 4x20 screen representation. As you can see here, the available hours on duty and the available driving, available on duty hours are shown right on the main screen. It also allows them to go in and do mail or send a message, and if we were in some place up here, it would show us the actual location of that particular driver. Here's the current rules set that they're under. So logging, messaging, geofencing, very basic, lower cost option. This typically runs for $200 for a display.
Okay.
Blue, it's actually, we call this our in-cab PC. This is a full-blown computer. Okay, it's got a nice touch screen, and it runs everything that you can do on this, plus more. So, and everything that this does graphically. So easier, more intuitive interface for drivers, but then it also does things like you can do text-based directions on this. You can do graphical turn-by-turn directions on this platform. And it'll pull up a map and actually walk you through. So turn-by-turn directions, voice enabled versus text-based on this one. You can view training videos on this. So when you're out on the road and you've got some off-duty time or on-duty time that you basically want to utilize, you can actually go and view safety training videos.
But it also locks out when they're driving, so they can't play with it while they're driving.
Very good, yes. As a matter of fact, this has a safe mode feature. When the vehicle's moving, it locks the driver out. The only thing it's going to show them is actually their miles per gallon right on the screen at that point in time.
Okay.
So let me just take you out of that. It's going to pull that up. When we saw the logging over here, the logging's all text-based over here. If we go in here and we click on logs and we want to review our hours of service and go to 8-day, you're actually going to see a graph. So this graph is equivalent to this text. Same thing, just represented differently.
Okay.
So from a law enforcement perspective and a roadside inspection, this is going to be much more well received by the roadside officials because they're used to the graph. They're not used to this text-based information.
We're talking about the BLUlink platform and the ability to develop customized workflows for individual trucking companies that really reflect their line of business and the way they do work. The platform on the standard Blue is called BLUlink, but this can actually be the name of the company. It can be name of their system. For example, we might name this Fuel Dispatch. When I get to this next page here, the actual name of the company or any other identifying information can be here, and it's really a splash screen. We'll probably, from that point though, what we're interested in is the orders. The order is sent down from the back-end system, such as TMW Dispatch or PeopleNet Link or one of our other vendor partners, and it comes down as part of the Pecos dispatch. When the order comes down, it's viewable to the driver in a customized screen such as this, where we can talk about order assignment. The pickup information is the terminals where fuel is going to be picked up, plus the different products and PIN numbers are listed. There can be special messages for additives or pumps that may be necessary. And then on the delivery side, we give the driver a heads up. Maybe he's got a single delivery, or maybe it's a split delivery to more than one C-store. After the driver gets this, he'll go ahead and drive, but when he gets to the actual fuel rack, Pecos will indicate an arrival, and the screen will be brought to the foreground again. The driver will be able to go ahead and load the truck, get his BOL, get his load manifest, which has a bill of lading number, and he'll go off and drive again. The delivery screen pops up in response to the Pecos event. There may be some additional information about the delivery point here, and then we've got each product that needs to be delivered. The driver can enter a The ordered number of gallons will already be there. The driver will be able to enter the bill of lading number from his load manifest, as well as the gross and net gallons as reported to him by the loading rack. Now, it often happens there's not going to be room to load a complete compartment or to drop a complete compartment in a given tank. If that's the case, the driver has retains. We have a screen for retains that will provide a drop down of the available product that was in this particular load, so the driver doesn't have to guess at it. If there were 2 products on the truck, then 2 products will be listed. They'll be able to put in the number of gallons for the retain.
Then there's a map too. And
there is a map. At any point in time, the driver can navigate to the facility map